morning. Nice to have you again. I think it's just us live again.
Oh, that's cool. Private class.
What's that? Exactly, right? I was just
Yeah.
thinking about that. I'm like, you're getting like the sweet deal here, right? I love it. And how are you doing? How's your back?
Actually, really good this week.
Okay, excellent.
Um, yeah, I'm good.
Good. So anything in particular? Just a little bit of everything, stretch it out, get some core strength.
Yeah, stretch out hamstrings, hips, normal stuff.
Exactly, right? For sure. And in my mind, I'm calling you Brenda, but is that totally
No,
wrong?
you're right.
Oh, okay, perfect. Just checking because I've been like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, Brenda comes, Brenda comes. And I was like, is it
Yeah.
actually Brenda? Perfect. All right, well, let's get started.
All right. Put it.
So we will start, let's start in tabletop today. And let me
All
just
right.
get music
I'm
back
just trying to
on.
find a good spot to put you. There we
Okay, for sure. No worries. That looks like a good one. Perfect. Maybe tilt down
go.
just a little so I can
Yeah.
keep an eye on you.
Ah,
Perfect.
that's good.
All right, let's go for it. And I'll just, yeah, we're good to go. All right. Maybe put your sound on mute just so it's not gonna throw things off for the recording. Awesome. Perfect. All right, we are good to go. So we'll start in tabletop. Okay, so let's get started in our tabletop position, feeling that nice alignment. Hands are underneath those shoulders, knees are right under your hips. Let's tap the toes, stretch them out, and just exhale, sit back into those feet. It might be pretty intense, so just be gentle with yourself. Let's come up, release the feet. Let's take a big breath, reach your arm forward, come up, open up the shoulders. We're gonna wrap that arm right around behind us. Look up, letting that shoulder open up. If that's too intense, you can bring your hand to your hip this way. Good. And we'll place it back down. Checking in, set that alignment. Big breath in. Inhale, up forward, shoulders back. Exhale, wrap that arm around, push into your bottom hand, and open up. Good. And release. Taking those knees apart, toes together, stretch the arms forward, sitting back in that chair or child's pose rather. Try and keep your shoulders off the mat to keep them active. You want to stretch forward but push back. Feel that opening in the chest and shoulders, the hips as we sit back in that wide child's pose. Good. Let's inhale, reset our posture. Let's go into the legs here, taking the leg back. Make sure the hip faces forward, stack that heel. And nice exhale, press back into it. And we'll inhale, soften. Exhale, push. So we're not bouncing, we're just deepening with the breath. And we'll hold it back. If you're feeling ready, let's try and activate our core by bringing that opposite arm up, shoulders back. Think about pulling that belly button in. Nice. And we'll release. Let's go to the other side. So take that leg out, hip down, drawing in, shoulders back. Big breath, extend if you want. And we'll bring that hand down and let's lift, inhale, and exhale, press. Really releasing your calf. Trying to bring that breath in and out through the nose if we can. Good. And soften. Let's just shake out both legs here. We're going to walk our hands up the legs. Bring your hands to your hips. And we have space between those knees. So hip distance apart, you're stacking shoulders, hips, and knees. Let's take a big breath and we're going to lift up and over. Push your hips forward, opening the front of the body. And really think about that curve of the spine. Good. And exhale, we're going to sit. You can either stand tall and reach forward, or you're going to sit on those heels and scoop in. So opening up between the shoulder blades, and I want you to think about scooping in through that spine. Let's lift up Bring those hands behind again, shoulders down and back, exhaling. And let's inhale tall. Exhale, hips forward, up and over we go. Good, and back in, sitting or standing on those knees, scoop in. Really extend. Good. And again, this time, let's see if we can bring those arms up. If you're more comfortable, keep them on your hips, no problem. Up and over. Pressing your hips forward. Opening the front of the body, activating that lower back. And exhale. And scoop. Good. Let's reset. Bring those shoulders back. Just roll. And from this seated position, if you're comfortable on your heels, or if you prefer to sit to cross-legged, no problem. Let's take our twist. We're gently just looking over to the side. This is just a warm-up, so don't push too far, too quickly. Breathe in and exhale. Continue to alternate with your breath, using your eyes to go deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop and revolve. Let's try one more each side. See if you can go that little bit deeper as you start to warm up. Good. And just stay in the center. Now you can come up on those knees again or stay seated. It's up to you. We're going to reach up. And when you reach one arm down, one arm up, and you're up and over. Look towards those bottom fingers. Feel your neck extend here. If your shoulder is not comfortable, you can keep your shoulder open, keep your arm down. We just want to get this tilt in the spine. Good. And we'll bring it up. Arms or not, your choice. Up and over. Releasing the head. Pushing, lifting up and over. Yes. Remember the option for the shoulder. Just bring that hand down and back. Good. And lifting tall. Excellent. Let's come into our tabletop position and we'll press back into our downward facing dog. So hopefully you're feeling like you got a little bit of a warm up here. So stretch out those fingers, stretch out those toes. Let's press up and back. And pedal your feet. Relax your head through your arms. Notice the space. You have feet hip distance apart. Really breathe into that opening we're getting in the back of those thighs. Using that breath in and out through the nose. Good. Just holding that downward dog steady. Let's soften your heels. Lift your tailbone. Really relax your head through your arms. And just shake your head slowly like you're saying no. Releasing your neck. Good. Walking your feet forward. I want you to walk your feet forward to the outside of those hands. So feeling how that's releasing your hamstrings and your hips. So it's not quite a full wide forward fold, but it's not our usual narrow forward fold. Good. From here, just drop those hips, lift the heart, and let's lift the hips back up. And exhale, drop. You can bring your elbows to your legs if you'd like. Relax the head and lift. So just keep moving through this flow. Shoulders down and back. Good. When you feel like the hips and the knees are ready, if it's available to you, depending on your knees, we are going to drop right down and lift that upper body. So walk those knees, wiggle it out so you can lift tall. Good. If this isn't comfortable, you can stay in a taller squat position or you can come to seated. So I'm just going to show you an option. You can open up here into a goddess pose instead. Good. Just use those arms to press and open the hips. Lifting tall over the chest. Good. Just release the neck. Good. Let's make our way up. Soften those knees, roll up to standing. Take your time, especially if you have any concerns with your blood pressure. Good. Pulling those shoulders down and back. Nice. Let's take a big breath. Reach to the sky. Press your hips forward. And exhale. Dive down. Inhale. And fold. Stepping back. Let's take a plank. Feel free to let those knees come down. Shoulders down and back. Exhale. Press back. Inhaling onto the hands. Elbows close to you. Elbows point towards your knees. Lower yourself down. Push forward and through. Opening the shoulders. Make sure you're pressing into the tops of those feet. Good. And release. Exhaling. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. Lift those hips, tuck your toes up and away, downward facing dog. And let's step forward. Take as many steps as you need to. And release. Flat back or rounded. Let's come back to standing. And we're going right back down today. Exhale, diving down. Inhale, nice and strong and long. Open up. Release. Excellent. Let's step back, left, right. Find that plank again. Really notice your alignment. You're right on top of those hands. Press into your hands. Good. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Feel this nice strength here. And we'll lower down. Keep those arms close. Lower. And push forward and through. Open it up. Press into the tops of the feet. Good. Up and away. Exhaling. Lift up and away, downward facing dog. Noticing we might have a little bit of heat in the body. And as we return to the postures, feeling a little bit more stretch each and every time. Soften, look where you want to go. Take as many steps as you'd like to get there. And let's fold. Bringing it up, flat back and rounded. Coming into our third set, diving down. Yes, let's rise halfway. Releasing. This time if you feel ambitious and you want to, you can hop back into that plank or just step. Feel free to stay in your tall, full plank or let those knees come down. Let's lower. If you don't quite make it, just come down however you need to, all right? Good. Make sure you finish with those arms in. Inhale, forward and through. And back. Child's pose. Really exhale, sitting back into it. Reach that tailbone to your heels. Good. And let's lift up and away. Really thinking about releasing your shoulders, pushing back. Good. Soften, hop, jump, or step. Start with that right foot. Take as many steps as you need. And release. Halfway. And fold. And let's come up. Flat back or rounded. Good. And let's bring those hands into the heart. Catch your breath for a moment. Checking in with your breath, making sure it's deep in the belly, not shallow in the chest. Close your eyes. Reconnect. From here, we're going to open up. Take a big breath. Open your arms. Palms are up. And you have an option just to stay here with those palms up. Or we can bring those arms and wrap them around. You can either keep your hands to your lower back, or we're going to hold opposite elbows connect us with our core. They also help us build willpower. And soften. Release those arms. Good. Let's open up to the side. Square off those hips. And make sure your hips are level. Open your arms up. And now we actually will purposely kick that back hip up. And you're going to feel as you do that, how you feel that release in this bottom inside thigh. We're opening up. We're hinging into a triangle. Open up. Sometimes with triangle, people think the goal is getting far down, but they fall forward when they do that. It's about keeping your body flat, like you're between two panes of glass. Lifting up, you don't want to fall forward or back. Breathing into this release, that bottom thigh, opening up the chest, eyes up or down. Really make sure this top hip, you're opening it up. You're trying to square off and level off your rib cage here. So make sure you're not popping the ribs. Come down. Good. Let's lift up. We're just going to switch the feet. So pivot on your heels. Check in. Let's feel the difference. Squared off hips. Take a breath. Good. Now let's tilt those hips. Feel that opening. Shoulders are open. You can stay here if you want to. We'll drop it down, flattening that rib cage, opening up. Eyes up or down. If your top shoulder needs a little bit of a break, no problem. Just bring your hand in. Breathing into that release. We're feeling in that back of that bottom leg. Good. Open the hip. Using that breath to check in if you need to back off. Good. Let's lift up safely and pick up that foot. Now checking in with your space. You might need to open up a little bit wider. We're going to go into a wide forward fold. Think about the space of your feet as if it's the length of one of your legs. So visualize and adjust for yourself what that looks like. Let's bring those hands in, open your chest, and we're going to push, hinging forward. Now you can come into that parallel position, or if it feels good for you, you're going to come right down. The focus is making sure we have a nice, long, flat back. Lift that tailbone, just like we do in downward facing dog. If your arms are down, I want those elbows reaching through the legs. Check in with your feet, maybe open your heels slightly, and really breathe in and feel that stretch the outside of the legs, as well as the back of the thighs, those hamstrings. Watch with your weight, you're not pushing back, but you're trying to be on top of your feet. Shoulders down. Try and bring yourself a little further if that's available to you. You're going to walk your hands forward and bring your feet together. I'm flipping around. So you're going to walk your hands forward, bring your feet together into plank. And exhale, up and away. Downward facing dog. You always have that option in down dog to take your child's pose instead. From here, let's open our hip. Right leg's gonna go up. Open it up, square it off to your bottom foot. So we're coming into three-legged dog. You might feel that bottom foot comes a little bit lower, but don't force it. Good. Let's bring that knee in, shifting yourself forward, hovering, and we'll open it up, making our way into pigeon. Now, you have a choice here. You don't open up that knee, you keep it pointed forward. You can come to two bent legs, okay? Or we're squaring off and facing this bottom leg. Your hips are squared off to your mat, and you're gonna make your way down. Shoulders are back. If you find that you're really floating quite a bit, feel free to put a pillow or a yoga block right underneath this hip. And let's make our way down if it feels right for you. Keeping it level in between the two legs. We're not rocked over on the bent side or that straight leg. Keep your shoulders back. If you want, you can tuck your toe, lift up, pull back, and then go a little bit deeper. If your knee bugs you, just keep your toes tucked, no problem. Use your breath. Really focus in how we're feeling this release in your glutes of that front bent leg. Every exhale, go a little bit deeper, relaxing into it a little bit more. On your next inhale, let's make our way up. You're just gonna let yourself fall gently towards that front bent side. I'm just gonna spin around for visibility here, okay? So we roll towards this front bent leg. I want you to think about connecting your foot and your thigh here and bring your hip down if you can. Good, lifting tall. Let's rotate away from your feet. Think about that tailbone, your base of your spine, and you're rotating up and around from there. Good. Now let's release and twist towards those heels. Shoulders down. Release, roll away to untuck that back leg. Let's take those feet forward. Going into a seated forward fold. Feel free to have these legs bent. Walk it out so you feel your sits bones underneath you. Exhaling, hinge forward. Soften your shoulders. Relax your head so it's with your hinge. Good. That release at your lower back. Just like when we stand and fold. 2 more cycles of breath. Using that exhale to soften in a bit more. When you're ready, we'll use that inhale, make your way up. And let's roll towards that bent leg side. Again, I'm just gonna spin around so we can see. Good. So lifting up, connect foot and thigh, bring this hip down, and we'll turn away from those legs first. Lift your chest. You might feel some sensations in that hip. Sensations are okay, pain is not. And counter pose, let's twist towards those feet. Shoulders are level, eyes looking back. And center. Roll away to untuck those legs safely. Let's go into a second round of that seated forward fold. So moving things out of the way so you can sit tall. Flex those feet away from you. Feel free to bend. Open up your shoulders. You can either just reach from here or a nice active reach, bringing it up and folding forward. Soften those shoulders. Let your elbows come down. If you're making contact with the feet, try and hold from the side. So open up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. If you're not, no problem at all. Hold the floor beside you. All is well. Use and focus on your breathing. Let's roll up. We're going to take one leg out to the side. So kick it open and let's bring that other foot in. Take a moment, wiggle it out. Feel you're nice and tall on that bottom leg. Good. Shoulders, relax, take a breath, take a smile, take a pause. Good. So really feeling how we're opening the inside thigh here as well as the hamstring. See if you can walk it back a little bit more or even pushing your hips forward. So either way, but just to go a little bit more. Still feeling both sits bones underneath you. So if you're sort of here, bring that leg in. You want to get that hip down. Yes. Let's go forward again, opening up, or just walk the hands forward. Hinge, flat, soften. Checking as we come forward, the sits bone of that extended leg is still down. That hip is down. Your shoulders are level. Sometimes you kind of lean away from that inside leg, so square it up. Nice big inhale and exhale. or texting. Let's really just open up. And we can rotate away from that top lifted knee towards your top foot. You can release your arms if that feels right for you. Lots of twisting is so good for the health of the spine. Internally, those internal organs, so many good things. Let's lift and we'll go to the other side. You can gently use that hand to press down without forcing and make sure you're not really squeezing that joint. And coming forward. From here, I want to give you the option. If you feel like you want to do more opening, we're going to bring our arms back and we're going to lift, similar like we did with the reverse table with the feet crossed, or you can hinge forward. Okay, so we're going to bring those hands behind. Remember when we reach back? When we reach back, either hands here or here, and you're slightly behind so that when you lift up, your shoulders are on top of those hands. So we're going to press your hips up and push those knees forward. And release. Good. We're going to switch those legs around. So definitely remember, you can bring that bottom foot here or on top. Walk it under. So we have fire looks. You have a nice triangle underneath you. Good. Support this knee if it's not coming down on its own. Breathe into that release. It might feel like a little squeeze in that top hip. Good. Let's rotate. Coming towards that top foot. Remember we had that option if you want to open up the chest. And switching sides, you can stay open or gently press. Make sure that spine is long, shoulders are down. And coming in, either hinging forward or going back, your choice. Either lift tall and go forward. I'm going to do a little bit of both. I'm going to do it forward first, and then I'm going to reach back and press down, lift up. And have a seat. Good. Let's release those legs, shake them out. Let's take a moment. It's going to be a pretty short relaxation today. It's more just a pause. So we legs, draw the knees in, press that tailbone down, rock if it feels good for you. And make your way onto one side, just rest on that bottom arm. Still just stay calm and relaxed. And we'll make our way out. Gently, quietly. Sitting how you're comfortable, cross-legged or on your heels. Let's open the arms up. And just let those arms drop down to your knees, keeping your palms up. Open your shoulders. Breathing deep into the belly again. Opening the chest and shoulders. Feeling tall, but feeling relaxed. And we'll bring the hands in. I hope you feel energized, yet relaxed, stretched out, but strong as well. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Namaste.
It was really good. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Good. Yeah, we kicked things up a little bit today, eh?
Yeah, I like it. You actually, that one stretch, being cross-legged and then doing this, that was really, I've never done that one before.
Good. Yeah, it's not as common for sure. Like we sort of built into it the reverse table we see, but then to get that next level, it really like is so good for the hips, right?
Yeah,
Awesome.
and that's my tightest spot.
For sure. We had lots of hips and lots of hams and just overall, yeah.
That was great. I like it.
Good. Excellent. You know, we mix it up every time, right? So
yeah, that was really good. I guess I'll see you.
What's that?
I'll see you next week.
See you next week, Brenda. Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Bye. You too.
Bye.